Ayo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be another build video. This one's going to be a little bit different. Normally my build videos focus on point guards, but this one is going to be a power forward, and it's probably going to end up being one of the builds that I run with most of the time on 2K20 until 2K21 comes out. Now, I do have credibility when it comes to builds. Look at all these builds I have. I've got a bunch of 90s, got like at least 10 builds. I had to delete some recently. That's how many I have. Because I don't know, I just like making builds, and if I can make a career out of it on YouTube, that would be so much fun. But I made the mistake of putting point guard instead of power forward this time, because that's what I usually do. But first things first, put your names in, choose a position, which is power forward, choose your hand, it can be right or left, and then choose your jersey number. And I accidentally put Kobe's number, but I ain't mad at it. I mean, RIP Kobe. So yeah, and then we hit continue. And the pie chart we're going to be choosing today is one that I've chosen before on point guards, but we're going to doing it for power forward, and that's the playmaking and defense pie chart. Now for the physical profile, you want to choose the agility pie chart, because you're going to need speed on this build. You don't really have too much of it, so you want all that you can get. So if you look at the other pie charts, it's just not enough speed. Like 81 base is not really enough, but you know, we'll take it. Take what we can get. Now follow these attributes that I put in exactly. If you don't, you're not going to get the same name. Now that's fine if you don't want to. If you don't want the same name, then don't follow the attributes. Change them around to your liking. But honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the best way that you could build this pie chart anyway. Other than if you were to take some shooting off and some defense and put it into your finishing, because the playmaking and defense pie chart does have a lot of potential for finishing abilities, which you may have already seen from the point guard build that I have, which is the two-way slashing playmaker. But for this one, we're going to want shooting, playmaking, and defense. Those are the main things, with a little bit of finishing on the side. You can see we only get one finishing badge. But again, follow these exactly if you want the name. If you're like one attribute off, sometimes it doesn't give you the name, which I think is really weird. I don't know, this build it's just weird in general. Like you wouldn't think it would work with the meta that 2K20 has, but I've seen the build in action. I haven't fully played with the build yet because I don't have the VC to max mine out, so I haven't grinded mine, but I know its potential. I know what it can do. It's only 3 inches taller than my point guard build, but for some reason it's so much different at the same time. So yeah, follow these exactly. You can put that last attribute wherever you want, but I would put it on driving layup if I were you, because you want that 70 layup when you get to, I think it's 98, so that you can get the rest of the layup packages like long athlete and stuff like that. So yeah, we end up with 20 defense badges, 16 playmaking, 10 shooting, and 1 finishing. You want to make your height 6'8". You could go 6'7" if you wanted to, but it's a little too short. Don't go anything higher than 6'9". You start going up to 6'9" and higher, and your speed is terrible. Your speed and your ball handling, and those are probably the 2 main things you want to focus on with this build. So again, 6'7", you'd be able to speed boost off rip, but 6'8", you get that height advantage with contests and stuff like that, and the speed isn't. It's different because it's a +4 from 6'8" to 6'7", but you know, I'd go 6'8". Now if you built this, if you made this build differently with attributes and stuff, it'd come out as a playmaking 4 or a pass first wing if you made it at small forward position. Now for weight, if you want to max it out, don't go any higher than 259 or it won't give you the name. But I would suggest, what I personally did was I went to 187, because that's the line for when your acceleration goes up, and you want speed. Again, speed with this build. Speed, it's really big. Don't max out your wingspan. You can if you want to, but don't max out your wingspan. So I went minimum. Anything close to minimum is good. Now for takeovers, you can do Glasscleaner takeover. I didn't do Glasscleaner takeover because that's just not my playstyle. But if you're running this build if it's not the primary ball handler, choose Glasscleaner. Don't choose Rim Protector, That's not for this build. It does have block and stuff and rebounding, but Rim Protector Takeover is not for this build. That's not what its main focus is. So I choose either Playmaking or Glass. Again, I chose Playmaking. And here we have it, Playmaking Glasscleaner. Now the players that it says it's similar to, I don't agree with that at all. It's not similar to any of those players. No, defensive wise, sure, we'll give it that. Defensive wise, it's similar to those players, but that's about where it ends. Here are the badges I'll probably end up running with when I get it maxed out. For finishing, you can choose between Fancy Footwork and Contact Finisher, but I will most likely end up going with Contact Finisher. For shooting, these are non-negotiable. Just copy my shooting badges exactly for builds like this and this build. Except for one, you can choose between Green Machine and Catch and Shoot. Depends on if you're the primary ball handler or not. If you're not, then you can choose Catch and Shoot. But for me, since I will be with this build, I'm going to choose Green Machine. So yeah, follow those shooting badges exactly. I promise it'll help. Now, this is, I'll probably end up changing these around all the time based on what game mode I'm running. If I'm doing 1v1, that's what it'll look like. If I'm playing with 2s or 3s, I'll probably put on Dimer, or maybe I'll take off Handles for Days and Unpluckable and put that on Space Creator too. Because Space Creator is a good badge. I wish I could get Ankle Breaker on this player. You can, I think, if you put it on Small Forward, but not if it's on Power Forward. For defense, again, these can change too. If you're not doing on-ball defense, I'd put Rim Protector and Rebound Chaser on Gold, Intimidator Hall of Fame, Chase Down Artist Gold, and Clamps Hall of Fame. And then Pogo Stick Silver, and maybe no, not Pickpocket, because you don't want that with this build, but you can do Gold Pogo Stick. But if I'm doing on-ball defense, I'll do it like this if I'm the primary ball handler. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Once again, I'll probably run with this build a lot. I'll make some mixtapes once I get it up in a week or two. I'll probably put out some normal gameplay, stuff like that. If you don't want that, let me know. If you do, let me know. I'll try to get it out as fast as possible. If you stay till the end and you like this video, you want more videos like this, more of my videos, check out my channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to, and make sure you leave a like. If you didn't like the video, try not disliking, and just let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it, because that will help me. It's constructive criticism. If I see a lot of people are saying something that they don't like, I'll be like, okay, maybe I should just change that. But if you just leave a dislike on the video, there's nothing I can do about it, because I don't know what you don't like. Alright, make sure you sub. Peace.